Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, a divine messenger, delivering messages to you from the higher realms. Welcome in everyone. So we taking a look at this energy that's coming in. We have our planetary alignment tomorrow on the 25th. So yeah, planets have been getting in line. The stars have been aligning. Planets are aligning. So there's major changes that are here, right? Because we're really feeling like the reset, right, of these energies. Wow, look what jumped right away. Magician in the mirror and woman holding a coin. Oh my gosh, this is a very, very powerful time of manifestations. It very much is. This needs to be a day that you are really harnessing your energies and manifesting, where I feel I don't even need to explain that for whoever's guided to this, because the magician in the mirror, this is a perfect balance, right? Of balancing the fire, water, air, earth, the four elements, right? With woman holding a coin here, right? It's like, you know your worth, right? And she, with the black cat here, I'm getting like witchy energy, right? So you could definitely be invoking like magic and things like that, but you're creating, as we're all witches and warlocks, really. It's just you're either a light witch, a dark warlock, light warlock, right? So yeah, it's all, you don't need to put the labels on there and things like that and cause separation, but we're all creating. But it's about finding that balance, right? Really balancing out the ego. For somebody who could have went through an ego death, right? Or maybe some sort of something was needed here. I feel there was a major change where something was a balance and allowed for enlightenment to be able to come in. I'm getting to like a shattering of the ego is like, ego stands for like edging God out, right? Is a way to look at it. So it's like when you realize that you need to co-create with the divine source, when you're not, you're blocked, and you're not, when you're fully not embodying these elements, you're not really creating. So maybe somebody thought that they were creating, maybe they were using a little bit too much of like magic and not the elements. That could have led to like an ego death. Like it could have made you realize maybe you needed to go through some karmic lesson cycles or something like that. But door to spirit is now open. So this is what I feel, this enlightenment, like this new door is open. Maybe for somebody now this new door has opened now that you've integrated and you've went through something here. Yeah, the world. This is a major closing out of a cycle. For some of you, maybe that was it. Envy's here. What else is here? Walking away. Let's see. Angel of strength and the thinking man is here. So maybe you need to have real strength. Sometimes we go through these initiations by the universe and these tests and things to be able to have access to powers and gifts here. For some of you, could be connecting with the thinking man here, or just a strong masculine energy is coming out. Financial constraints, okay. Maybe somebody needed to go through like finances, restrictiveness, especially it's like if you were manifesting through like through magic and things have to be balanced out, right? See, the goddess of the moon is here. So you're really tapping into your abilities and your gifts now, and you're trusting your intuition. Maybe for some of you, you needed to go through a period of that, of anxiety, financial constraints and things like that. Maybe that's what got you to go within and to discover your own power, and to not let money and resources and finances control you, because we can very much slip into too much of anything can take you off path, right? And that's what could put you in that ego, right? When you're caring too much about earthly matters, you're caring too much about money and things like that, or status, or whatever it may be, right? Rich, fame, fortune, So, or I'm hearing if anybody was in doing any of like the 7 deadly sins, just those, like any of those, for somebody like, it could have been like a lustful energy, too much of that, too much of whatever. I'm just getting somebody really came into some sort of balance, right? I'm getting a lot of different energies out with this, so take whatever you feel is for you. But look, we've got the thinking woman here as well. This is counterpart energy. Maybe for some of you, like this is coming into balance with the partnership. Maybe there was some sort of third party interference or distraction, because I'm getting like there was a storm warning. It definitely could have been something around money. But look, the door to romance. Do you see all these doors? Wow. So we have got the door to romance and the door to spirit. So very much there's like divine unions that are coming forth. This is beautiful because they won't come together when you're not ready. So this is beautiful. Yeah, a cycle is closing out. So if there is blockages between counterparts due to those things, and certain tests needed to occur, certain separations needed to occur too, to allow these tests and these things to come in and to kind of play out. And now these doors are open. Victory, yes. So for some of you, you passed some major tests, right? Yeah. You were blindly like going through some sort of test, like you were in some sort of contract. For some of you, you might have been in karmic cycles, patterns that are closing out now because lessons are learned. When lessons are learned, you're freed from a certain contract. I'm getting for some of you like certain sometimes you just have certain cycles that you need to close out. Like sometimes it's like I say, if you clear out the karma within a soulmate, if you both learn the lesson and clear it, you can kind of have a rebirth, a new beginning within that relationship, right? But maybe somebody walked away. Okay, because like if there's enough love there and you keep coming back, then it's meant to be. That's why they always say like let it go. If it's meant to be, it'll come back together. Because sometimes you have to go experience things in other relationships and other people to learn that lesson. Or sometimes if you're stubborn enough with that one person, then you can learn the lesson with that person. If you don't, divine may bring somebody else in. And sometimes, you know, being in another partner could teach you that lesson, and then it could get you to go back. That's what I mean. You really got to trust what you feel, really, not others, right? Because that's getting too much of the ego. Maybe somebody had an ego death of not caring what other people thought. They finally connected with themselves and thought about what they wanted, not what other people thought. Maybe they're realizing that them or you, that ego was affecting. You know, I guess it's like if somebody can't recognize what's right in front of them, and if it's meant to be, divine will cause tower moments and things like that for that to happen. That's why I always say, like, especially if you're in a long-term committed relationship, you should take time. You should separate, take some time away from each other and heal and you know, start to pour that love into yourself and then see where it goes. You know what I mean? Wow. Yeah, hostilities. Could have been a hostile environment, but see, angel of balance. I feel the angels were coming in, bringing some sort of balance. Sometimes they will separate too for protection if the environment's too hostile. That's what I mean. Like, yeah, there could have been some sort of an attachment, or someone needed to take off a mask. Somebody wasn't being their true authentic self. Maybe somebody was hiding something, so they needed to go through some sort of ego death, shattering, right? Somebody needed to realize they were enough. And sometimes those breaks can do that too. Because then it's like, wow, this person still wants me after I've confessed all this. Now I'm being my true authentic self, right? So, oh my gosh, remember I said all these doors. I was feeling 3 doors. I'm like, why is there only 2? Well, here's the 3rd door. The door to personal healing and happiness. So you see, so sometimes divine intervention is very beautiful. And separations and tower moments, you know, they are for healing, right? And sometimes you don't see that in the moment. Because sometimes for these ego deaths to occur, it's to knock, bless you. Sometimes it's to knock these boundaries down that you could have within certain chakra systems and things like that. And you have to go through pain and challenging situations sometimes to close those out. Caring connections is very much here. But look at all these doors. Door to personal healing and happiness. Door to spirit. Door to romance. All these doors, baby. 3 doors. This is beautiful. This is definitely a new beginning. That's what I mean. Definitely a major cycle is closed out. Right? Oh my gosh, I love this energy. Woman holding a heart is here. What was the other one? It was the woman. I'm getting this boss energy. Woman holding a coin, woman holding a heart. Strong feminine energy here. So this could have been something more strong on the feminine side. I could be talking more to a feminine. Maybe a feminine needed to go through this with the goddess of the moon. She really needed to trust her intuition. Maybe there was some sort of interference or block within the intuition. Okay, because I'm picking up strong feminine energy. But now sun card is here. Blessings and abundance. Yeah, there's some, maybe, look at the angels all over this, helping mend a heart. For somebody, they were heartbroken. They needed to go through some sort of healing. I'm getting somebody had a strong betrayal wound that kept getting triggered by the enemy. So that needed to be healed here. 3rd chakra Archangel Shamuel is here. The angels were all over this. 6th chakra Archangel Metatron. Yes. enlightenment, intuition, connecting, the Sun card here. So yeah, this is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look, man holding a heart. It's counterpart energy. This is definitely like counterpart. This is like these soul connections that are meant to be together, but for whatever reason there was interference, there's blockages, there were woundings. But that looks like that major cycle's closed out, so this is beautiful. All right, I'm going to leave this one here. I'm sending love and light to all of you. I'm going to be doing other readings like this, pulling different cards. I'm just trying to keep them short, right? So watch every full guided too. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you have not. All right, guys. Love and light to all of you. Bye.